So, Randy, do you have a little update for us on the BD side of things for
Sure.
THORChain?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I got some big shoes to fill. I am not Kenton, so I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Um, but yeah, I can just give you a quick update. So basically, ever since I really started, I've been actively trying to go after wallets and aggregators and everything, just to let everyone know. There was a huge list of people that THORChain had already had established relationships over the years, and I'm just basically trying to kind of get back into those conversations, re-engage, find out, where they're at. What features they might want, et cetera, et cetera. So that's really the general idea, is reaching out to those projects, getting them re-engaged, reaching out to brand new projects that we haven't talked to, new wallets and things like that, that I feel, or we feel, that would be great partners and integrations to have. So that's the basic like plan that I've been doing. Well, let me check my notes here. So, one thing I also like to note is, and I've said this in the past, if anyone out there has any suggestions on someone that THORChain is currently not working with, or I guess maybe in theory has worked with, that we're not currently working with, that you feel strongly about, like, why are we not working with them, or why don't we have a partnership with them, or whatever, please do let me know. Like, I'll go after anybody. I don't care who it is. So just, drop me a line, shoot me a text, whatever it is, and just let me know, like, hey, Randy, why have we talked to these guys, or why isn't THORChain working with them? It would make total sense. So that's super helpful to me. So please keep that in mind. And let me know. Right now, I'm actually literally currently going through active partnerships. Chad and I are kind of trying to bring this new dynamic fee model, get it going. So I'm actually trying to identify what the best projects are we might be able to test this out on and work with and things like that. So that's actually what I'm actively doing as we speak. And I think we've got some good candidates there that we're going to be working with. And then let's see what else I've got. We're looking at bringing in potentially some new ERC tokens as well. I know I think you guys talked about that last on the last podcast. Like a great example is Morpheus. Great project, great founder, and would love to get like their token listed, as well as there's a lot of top ERC tokens that aren't listed currently. I think, unless I did the wrong research, like take, for example, like Uniswap or 1inch or Aave, the Maker Sky token, Lido. Some of those aren't currently listed. And if they are, I apologize. I didn't see them, but those would be just as some examples of some great tokens to get listed. It's not that hard. And so I'll be looking at maybe bringing some of those integrations into play. And then as far as some events, this is the last thing. Chad and I are going to the Futurist Blockchain Conference. It's July 21st, 22nd in Toronto. Chad can tell you maybe a little bit more about it, because he's a main speaker at it. I don't know if he knows what he's talking about yet, but up to him to tell you. And
I'll figure it out
yeah, it's
eventually.
gonna be good. Oh yeah. I honestly don't know, but he is one of the main speakers. So we're gonna go to that. Obviously, for me, my big thing is just networking there, going around. I saw who's going to be. There's a lot of like wallets and aggregators to talk to, and I'm a huge fan of face to face. I thought we had a really good event, as you two know, here in Vegas. So I want to bring that to Toronto. And then lastly, just looking forward, some events that I'd like to try to make. They're a little hit or miss, but well, there is an Avalanche a New York City event that I believe Chad's going to go to, just because he's there in September. And then there's BitTensor in Montreal in September that I think would be a good one to try to make. Token 2049, I would love to go to that. That's in October, but it's in Singapore. So that one might be a little bit harder to make. But there is a Zcash event the very end of October that happens to be in Cancun. And I basically live in Cancun. So, I think I might make that one. And then November 15th is there's a Solana event in London. And I also think that's a little ways out from now in November, but I do think that could be a really good one. So Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Obviously, if anyone has any questions for me, drop them in, but that's my update. And that's that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And thanks for
Awesome.
having me.